quote on mic producer. He's technically a character from an obscure Japanese movie made by Toho, the studio that made Godzilla movies. But in 1977, they basically made their own little version of Star Wars called The War in Space, and Jimmy was the token white guy from there. And I got weirdly invested in him and then brought him on as my on mic producer on the podcast. But he's spoiler warning, tell no one. He's just sound effects on my soundboard. Yeah, he will sound. Yeah, there you go. He will sound like the tonight. He will sound like the probe droid from Star Wars, because that's the joke. Everybody on the podcast can understand it, but everybody listening just hears noise. So we're going back to his original voice, because that's what he sounded like the first few seasons of the show.
Fair. Nathan,
isn't that the on Planet Hoth, the one
that's the probe droid from Empire Strikes Back? Yes.
No, we're not playing. Oh my gosh. Is it still saying that on Twitch? I didn't.
Is it still saying what on Twitch?
That we're playing Junkyard Juggernauts. So hold on while I fix that.
The category is board games.
Again.
It says Spaceballs.
Well, we have Nathan. We have Zabe. Of course.
I will fix it. Don't you worry. Paul, can you go?
I'm sad. I'm sorry about your Kickstarter, by the way. Francisco.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But there's another possibility of crowdfunding that I'm pursuing. So we're not done yet. But I appreciate that.
I'm a little bit worried, admittedly, because I'm working with a small comic book publisher, and they use Kickstarter. So I said I would write them a comic book that they're going to hopefully launch next year through Kickstarter. And so I'm a little nervous now.
Because mine didn't go through?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot that don't go through. That's not anything new. But
I know, but still.
Don't let one man's troubles be. Never mind. What were you asking, Francisco?
Can you go through the checklist with our guests, like stop times, likes, all that, while I do this other stuff, please?
Oh, okay. Finding the checklist. See, he's grooming me to take over to be the captain here. All right, so the Zabo family, do you have a hard stop time tonight or tomorrow morning?
Only if you keep calling us Zabo.
All right, is it Zabo?
Zabo, yes.
All right, I'll call you Zabo because that's how most Zabos go by, Zabe.
Don't feel bad. He called Drew
American Zabos.
Drew Doggin for a long time, so.
Yeah. Have you heard me try to pronounce Japanese names? It's kind of like that.
I mean, we always call Francisco Roy, so
no, we don't.
There we go. So I'm sorry, Zabos. Zabe and Suzanne, do you have a hard stop time? No,
I don't.
Nathan.
No.
All right. Work starts for me at 7 a.m. Pacific time, so I need
that's
to
your
stop
hard
then.
stop. Okay.
Yeah. Does everyone have? We're only going to do 2 likes and 2 dislikes this time. One like and 1 classic maker, and 1 dislike and 1 tragic maker. We'll go round robin for that. So hopefully everyone has saved the best for last.
I just did 1 classic maker. Sorry, we need a like as well.
You need 1 classic maker and 1 like before that. Before you give your classic maker, you have 1 like before that.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? We're doing the top 2 basically.
Okay.
Instead of 2 likes in a classic maker, it's 1 like in a classic maker because we have 3 guests
people
instead of 2.
Yeah.
I wrote a backup just in case somebody takes mine. So.
There you go. Francisco.
Yes.
Chapstick.
I put that on already. Thank you.
All right. Well, it wasn't marked off.
I should have done
do you have water?
I do.
All right. Is your fan closed?
Yes.
All right. These are all on Francisco now.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. I don't have to do that. Okay. So now we're going to take a 5 seconds of just don't say anything, so we can check our floor noise. Make sure
Don't mute yourself.
Don't mute yourself, so I can record your floor noise, so I can remove it in post production. So we're gonna start that now.
1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5.
That's good, right? Oh.
So the combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the stupidest combination I ever heard in my life. That's the kind of thing an idiot would have on his luggage.
Thank you, Your Highness. What'd you do? Turn off the Meyer. No, turn off the whole movie. We'll turn it back on. Gosh, we gotta get that thing fixed. All right, we have the combination of the air shield. Okay, let's not.
All right, we're waiting on you, Francisco.
I know. I'm sorry. So, and anyone in chat, D. Tungsten, Ashley, B. Greer, thank you all for being here. Just so you know, Paul's soundboard is going to not sound as clear as normal because he's having to play it like essentially close to the mic because his
Excuse me, princess.
his USB port isn't working, unfortunately. The last check I need to make is that the OBS is recording and not recording.
And the DAR?
The DAR is going. I did that when I started the stream. Right. So this is, okay, recording. I have a ticker going. It's going up with the red dot. So we, as far as I can tell, we are recording. So good deal there. Alrighty. So let's... is everyone ready to go? Okay, not quite ready because Suzanne's doing something. Oh.
I am. The dishwasher's on, and I'm fearing that it's gonna make noise, so I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay.
So
sure.
give me a sec.
Appreciate that.
Well, if she's going to do that, I'm going to do a bathroom break just to make sure it doesn't happen during the show.
And if he's going to do that, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Oh, this is Oh, you don't need the movie clips. I will just record the lines for you. Oh,
I'm a cop, you idiot.
I am a cop, you idiot. Oh.
I'm Detective John Kimball.
That's a pretty good impression.
I thought you were going to the restroom,
Thank you.
Nathan.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, he is looking at a way to mute the video. Okay. I was like, what is happening? Okay. So
wait for it.
Paul, how are you feeling about the opening?
Fine. I'm happy with mine.
Okay.
Oh,
hey,
on yours, I put the on your last line. I put you fat in brackets because I think it would sound a little more together. It might be easier to understand. Like come back and listen to the, come back instead of you fat.
All right.
It's an easier transition.
I suppose
it's for the listener. It's easier to understand.
I will defer to you, XO.
Since you can't say the whole thing anyway. Yeah.
I could use which instead of the other one.
Well, again, this is just a suggestion.
No,
you can have it as you.
I don't want to go that harsh right out the gate of the podcast. So we'll just go with, because I know people that have seen the movie will expect that, and it'll just be, oh, he didn't go with that. Okay. So we'll just wait for Nathan, and then
okay.
So sad that Arnold is so far away now.
It'll be okay. And just so Suzanne and Zabe, I know you asked about the retro Theater Royale game, and Nathan, I know you're not probably familiar with that. I'll explain the rules when we get there. We're going to do that instead of the spiritual speculation, but we're not going to do a sabotage. However, I don't know if you, in the last one, I actually tabulated your ticket price based on where in the top 100 your movie ranked. So if you pick all like number one movies, like top 10 movies in 1987, you're going to have a very high ticket price. So that's something else to keep in mind. I don't know if you want to use that as a strategy, but that is something to keep in mind.
Remember what I said about Francisco has a gift of making things more complicated.
I took away something. I took away the sabotage.
But then he adds more. I know. This is just part of his gift. That's all.
Part of my gift. Yes, it's my spiritual gift to make things complicated. Rage comment. What? Oh, that's darn it. That's my darn bot. Okay. Thumbs up, guys, if you are ready to start the actual podcast. I'm glad you can contribute to the rage, Ash. All right. All right, then we will go. I'm just gonna make sure this actually plays when it's supposed to play. Okay, good.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. In 5, 4, 3.
Did you get my levels?
Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought I did. Go ahead, Paul.
Okay. Yeah, this is Paul talking.
Yeah.
I don't remember giving you my levels. But
Yeah, well, I think I was taking them when you guys were all talking. So.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just wondering how hot I'm going to come in as a bearded lady, you know.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
But yeah, ready when you are.
Okay. I'm glad.
I think.
You think? You don't know? Okay. So we're here. Okay. Sorry. Now you got me all like, oh, maybe I should have the audio meters somewhere else so I can see them all the time. So thanks a lot, Paul. Thanks a lot. So
Your line is.
I'm gonna get to it. Don't you worry. My goodness.
Well, I want to thank you for the patience of our guests for coming on to sit here and just sit here and just sit here.
You guys are saints through and through. Okay, here we go. For realsies this time.
All right, maybe.
Okay. I'm just going to start.
All right.
And I'm going to be far away I'm going to do it away from the mic because he's actually looking away from the shot, so it's a little muffled.
Why don't you get in the Thunder Road 2 and do it from there?
How about I do this? That's
that's a little too much, but why don't you do it afterwards?
Because it doesn't I can't get the same quality. There's something to it. Just like making it softer isn't the same.
All right. It's a little too muffled. So maybe.
How about this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Here we go. Hey, that's my escape pod. Who are you?
I'm the bearded lady. Who are you? One of the freaks?
Hey, come back. That's my pod. No, come back and listen to this episode of the Retro Rewind podcast.
Retro Systems Online. Reflux capacitor fluxing. Scanning room space-time for Spaceballs, 1987. Rewinding in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, Rewinders and new listeners, to the Retro Rewind podcast, where we take a fresh look at movies and games from 15 or more years ago. I am your captain of the pod, Francisco Ruiz, and I'm joined by your excellent mind, Paul the Paul JPowers.com Powers.
That's quite the name. But hello, my baby. Hello, my darlings. Hello, my
ragtime gal.
Yes.
Oh, my.
All you ragtime gals out there.
Indeed. And also for this discussion of the film Spaceballs, we welcome back aboard ship's archivist, Nathan Marchand. Hey, Nathan. You're don't muted. Hear you, Nathan. Unless this is a gag. Maybe this is a gag. We're being gagged. It's a comedy movie.
No. He came back. But he was not unmuted when he came back.
Well, he doesn't look muted to me on Video Ninja.
I'm guessing. I guess he's muted.
Not if you can hear us, Nathan.
Oh, that won't work either.
All right.
That was not a nod.
No, it was not.
Well, we can do him last.
I guess so. Okay, let me go back to the notes.
We can't go out of order.
Well, we can't. Okay. So let me. Also for this, also for this discussion of the film Spaceballs, we welcome back aboard ship's event coordinator, Suzanne Sabo. Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, how are you guys?
Doing well.
Super great.
Glad you're here to coordinate
so
this
happy to be
event of Spaceballs. And
is there anything I can organize? Any kind of party? I mean, are we gonna have a party on board? Before we blast off?
yes. Can you organize one with in the pod? We have a zoo, and a 3-ring circus. So can you merge the two so that the zoo animals do something in the circus?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic.
I can do that.
Miracle worker. Awesome. And in addition,
Make sure they wear their Spaceball helmets.
I'll make sure that
All
everyone
right.
has their Spaceball popcorn and their Spaceball mocktails.
And we are
We'll get
also
the party
glad to
started.
have aboard for our discussion of Spaceballs our ships. So it was a away team, but I shortened this to be our. Oh dang it!
It didn't save.
It didn't save. Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was just a red shirt.
No, I was gonna say Team
You've
Scout.
been reassigned.
Ship's Scouter. That's what I was gonna call you, because if you're on the way team, you scout things. So ships
Oftentimes end up being eaten by a monster.
Yes, but you aren't, because you're awesome, Zabe. Okay, let me try that again. In addition to Suzanne, we also have back aboard Ship's Scouter, Jason Zabe Zabo. Hey, Zabe, how you doing?
Hi, how's it going, guys? I did the fatal flaw in an audio podcast to do a visual gag of the Spaceball salute. But hi, guys, how's it going?
Well, we do release these as video on firejoystudios.com, so people can watch them there get the full video experience. But glad you're here, Zabe. And
so happy to be back. Thanks for having us.
Of course. So glad you're back. And with this, I'm just going to wait for Nathan. Not sure. Okay, Facebook. Let's see.
Are you supposed to be letting him in?
No, he should just be able to join.
Okay.
I was looking to see if
maybe he's lost in another room.
Oh, I hope not. Yeah, but I guess that could be possible. But hold on, everyone. Edna mode again. Okay, let's see.
Edna mode.
Are you able to come back at Nathan?
And call me when you get back, darling. I enjoy our visits.
Okay. So I got this. Gotta do that next. Yes. So
remember that one time we watched Spaceballs and then we were going to review it, and then one of our guests just dropped out.
Fun times. Fun times.
We should do that again sometime.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, how about right now? Let's do that right now.
We're at now. So I think that works out.
Looks like I got another like.
Another like?
You like it when guests just randomly drop out?
Well, we had a limited amount of likes, but
I see.
like
That's
for the
true.
podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan's gone plaid.
Nathan's gone plaid.
Gone to plaid. We passed them. Stop this thing. I order you. Stop.
We can't stop. We're going too fast.
We have to slow down first. I saw this YouTube that had essentially what the TV version edits were.
Oh,
and
how
so
fun.
that part they just cut out the BS line and just go to I order
that makes
you.
sense.
Stop. And instead of the a-holes, they call them morons. So it's a completely redone scene with
I want to hear the audio of that. I wonder how good of an edit that is.
It's fun. Well, they actually shot them saying moron. So it's not like a dub or anything. It's
an official.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't, it's the best one I've ever seen.
Like
in
the
the
lips
80s.
match everything.
Yeah. So
AI.
I'm pretty sure it's just a reshoot.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they did. I guess it makes sense for like airplanes and such.
Yeah.
in TV.
Still not.
I was about to say airplanes now show almost anything, but
Okay, so let's see, who's that? Oh, that's Zabe saw the comment. I was like, oh, you saw it. No, that's Zabe. You throwing me, Zabe.
It finally happened. Do you know what happened?
What? It's funny. I totally heard it in the Wilhelm scream and when they're doing the shootout.
Yeah. There's another like.
Oh my word.
Wilhelm scream always gets a like from me. Unless they overdo it. If they do it like, I think like 3 or more times, then it's kind of like, you're using it too much. Get one good one in, and you're golden.
For the Wilhelm scream?
Yeah. When sometimes I've seen movies that have like 3 or more of the same Wilhelm scream, and it's like, no, it's too much.
Yeah, that's a bit overused.
It's one tops, right?
Yeah, one is golden.
Yeah, everyone hears it and goes, "Oh, hey, yeah." Then you hear it twice. It's like,
yeah.
I saw like it's probably like I don't think it's a YouTube short, but it was a short like YouTube segment of someone that actually it was a little history on the Wilhelm scream, and apparently the guy that did it recorded several takes of a scream. So if you have different versions, why not use the different flavors? But
sure,
I don't know.
But there's one classic.
Well, yes, of course, the iconic one. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me think, guys, because this is I know you think
we're in new territory now.
300 episodes in that this would have happened by now, but this is the first. So
right, we've had to cancel like right before we started recording, but not like after we started recording.
Yes. Exactly. Okay, let me think.
This is the worst bonus content ever.
Wow.
Right, so far. But wait, there's more.
So let's do this.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows.
Here's what we'll do.
She's a bass.
She's a bass. What was that, Paul?
Huh. You know what's interesting?
What?
Since we're killing time, I
was gonna restart, but go ahead.
No, I found it interesting that Mel Brooks is a big fan of being Jewish. It's like he tries to put as much Jewish stuff in there, but there were 2 references to Christianity in this movie. One is when Barf starts praying the Our Father, and then
Barf, give me a
and then
reading.
the princess singing "Nobody Knows My Troubles But Jesus," and I was like, "Oh, that's I just thought it was interesting."
Yeah.
But you want to restart?
I'm not gonna restart. I mean, here's what we'll just go from. Thank you for those. Now that we have quick flyby, Paul, give us overview of the production specs. Because
we can do all that stuff, and we can
and
maybe fill them in later if at all. Because I think it works great with who we have here.
All right,
don't let Nathan know that.
Wow, wow.
I'm not saying it doesn't work great with him. I'm just saying it works great with who we have.
I think we can make it work with who we have for sure. Because I mean, we got ship people here. They're good to go.
Places to go.
Exactly.
People to bore. Let's go.
All right. But since I won't be paying attention to the Video Ninja, one of you guys get my attention if you do see Nathan come back, because I won't hear him. All right. Here we go.
Sounds good.
Going back. And now that you have a quick flyby of who we are, Paul, can you give us an overview of the productions? Blah, blah. Jeez. Talk slower, Francisco. With better diction, please.
Enunciation, but faster. More energy.
Now that you have a quick flyby of who we are. Wow. Bit much. Now that you have a quick flyby of who we are, Paul, can you give us a quick overview of the production specs for Spaceballs?
That was okay. And by the way,
I see. Okay. He's back.
Welcome.
Man, no worries. I see though your bandwidth is pretty low. Is that more the issue? Your internet's being dumb. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. No worries. No worries. Okay. Let me get you back in the stream here. What was that? I didn't hear what that was. Why
I'm
is it?
still here, guapo.
Oh.
That's what it
I'm
was.
here, guapo.
Okay. Let's. Oh, dang it. Whoops.
You know what? It's kind of like we have to go back in time.
Back in time. Okay.
Hey, welcome, devoted geeks. Thank you for the raid.
Yes, thank you guys. How is your?
We're just sitting around not reviewing Spaceballs, the movie. So you came at a good time.
It's not my fault. But how is your art stream, Geek Devotions? I think that's what you're doing. Okay, I think we got Nathan back now.
There we go. I was checking the Twitch stream. It was like, I am a gray box. Why am I a
Yes.
gray box?
Because I had to re-add you through Video Ninja into OBS. But now I think we're good. All right. Give me another sound check, Nathan.
Sound check.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Oh,
Did you find the VHS? No, where you just watched digital. It's going. Got line work, lots of work done. Just need to go on to stage 2. Oh, got the line work done. You need to go on stage 2. Going to do it on the OG comic art style. That's awesome, Geek Devotions. Very cool. All right, we're gonna go back. Since we didn't even get to your part, Paul, I'm just gonna retake me saying now that we have a quick flyby after we introduced Nathan. Okay.
I hope so, because that delivery was a little bit slow, a little dry.
Do you really want me to be that animated with it, Paul?
Yeah, it was
All
a little
right.
dry.
All right. Here we go. Gonna crank it up to 11. Gonna have fun coming to the deserts. We will do that, Geek Devotions. Have a good one. All right. Finally. Oh, are you ready, Nathan? Everyone else ready?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And finally, we are so glad to have back aboard ship's archivist, Nathan Marchand. Hey, Nathan.
Hello, Retro Rewind listeners. And with me today, I'm not here alone, is my intrepid producer, Jimmy from NASA, because of what we're talking about, because he has Star Wars connections. That's all I'll say.
I think we're
Nice.
covering Spaceballs, but okay.
And what do we got on this thing? A Cuisinart?
Exactly. And
Yes.
but now that you have a quick flyby of who we are, Paul, can you give us a quick overview of the production specs for Spaceballs?
Absolutely. Spaceballs, the animated series, was released June 4th, 2008 on G4 in the US and on Super
Wait, what?
Channel in Canada.
Paul,
Whoa.
What?
we're covering the movie Spaceballs.
We already covered the movie.
Yeah,
What do you
but
mean?
Jared corrupted the archives of this.
It's one of those episodes?
Yes.
been brought to
Did he?
attention yesterday.
All right, fine. I'll go back. All right. Where are we? Spaceballs, the movie,
I mean,
The
it's
Search
not-
for More Money, the
it's
second
just-
one that
no,
hasn't come out yet.
It's
We have a
just
time machine.
called
All right.
This does not
Spaceballs.
fit the purview of this podcast.
Very good. All right. Spaceballs was released June 24th, 1987, runs an hour and 36 minutes, and is rated PG. It was directed by Mel Brooks and written by Mel Brooks, also with the help of Thomas Meehan. Ronnie Graham helped as well, with lead stars being Mel Brooks, along with John Candy, Rick Moranis, and Bill Pullman as Lone Star,
Mhm.
with the music composed by John Morris. Wasn't he a cigarette guy?
That's Philip Morris.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. Thank you. I knew that was something. And you ready for the box office trivia?
I think I'm ready. Nathan, Suzanne, and Zabe, are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Awesome. And anyone here in chat, Geek Devotions, if you're still hanging around, Ashley, D. Tungsten, any of you are welcome to join as well. Go for it, Paul.
All right. Spaceballs, the movie, was made for about $23 million and earned around $38 million at the box office.
Not too bad.
Given this fact, how high in the box office do you think it ranks among the movies released theatrically in 1987? We'll go for the top 50.
Top 50. All right. Nathan, what is your guess?
What was its box office again?
It raked in $38 million.
38 million, 1987?
1987, June, summer movie.
June. I'm trying to remember what else came out in 1987. That would be important here. Because I know it's the obvious answer, 42.
Oh,
42?
nice. Sorry, Bobo. He took your 42 answer.
Haha, take that, Bobo.
B. Greer in chat says 40. Suzanne, what's your guess?
I am going to guess 11.
11. Bobo, Sway Knight, guesses 5, since the 42 was taken. Zabe, what is your guess?
So on a production budget of, you said 20-something million? It made
23 million, yes.
And only made 38?
Yes.
Correct.
That's a bust. That's a bomb. It didn't even make his money back then.
Well,
Because of
until the
marketing
video
and stuff.
rentals came out.
Yeah, I imagine.
Sure,
video
but
rentals
even
were-
so, like
Yeah.
its theatrical run, it means we all loved it so much more on cable and VHS rentals than actually in the theater. So I'm gonna go.
So
with,
you're rating this tragic. Interesting. We're not to that section yet, but
It's a box office tragedy. I know that.
no. But what's your
I'm
actual?
going
Zabe?
to honor the great Magic Johnson. I'm gonna go with 32.
32.
Nice.
All right. Nice. All right. That's all from chat. And for me, oh geez, I don't know. My heart wants to rate high.
Number
but
one.
My mind
Number
that
one.
wants to win
No.
wants to rate low. I'm gonna go with my my age of 22.
It's amazing how your age changes every time.
Well, we all grow up. I mean, we have to.
yeah.
Geez, come on, Paul.
Okay. Great.
Okay, where
So-
did it actually end up, Paul?
According to the-numbers.com, it came in exactly 30.
30. Okay,
Oh.
so I think that means Zabe wins this time.
Yay,
job,
good
Zabe.
job.
That's the first time I've ever won this.
Whoa! I'll be sure to mail your what's it? A bird
No
of
prize?
prey.
Do I get a
that's-
certificate?
No, you get a snot in the shape of bird of prey.
Oh,
Oh, so you're the one who got that.
That's inside joke.
Deep cut.
Go listen to Who Will Save Generation X podcast for more
Yeah.
of that.
by the way, just for perspective, the top grossing movie in 1987, I just looked it up, had $168 million.
Wowza, well done. But we're not talking about
yeah.
that movie. We are
Wait. You can't throw out stats like that and not say what the number one movie was. Sorry.
3 Men
On
and a
behalf
Baby.
of everyone listening right now, let me just
3
speak
Men and
up
a
and announce.
Baby.
3 Men
Oh.
and a Baby, huh?
Is that
guess.
another
I'm looking at
episode that
I'm looking at the top 10 from 87. I think I've only seen maybe half of them.
is 3 Men and a Baby another episode that Jared demolished? That we have to re-review?
I actually don't think so, but let me look real quick.
All right.
Uh-oh.
3 Men. No, episode 63. 3 Men and a Baby. We have
It's
covered
still
it.
safe.
It's
Okay,
still safe.
so check
yes.
that episode out.
Indeed. But we're not talking about 3 Men and a Baby. We want to thank Paul for these factoids about Spaceballs.
You're welcome.
And let's see if any of them factor into our memory mind meld or subsequent roundtable discussion, which we'll get into once Alice has located our target film.
The show, not my mic. My bad.
Let me
all right.
try this. Yes, Edna mode. Let me try this again. Hold on.
Alert. Alert. Target located.
What the? Let me try this one more time.
Alert. Alert. Target located. Spoilers incoming. Establishing analysis vector.
Now the greatest special effects movie ever made. Spaceballs. With strange aliens.
Pizza the Hut!
Magical powers.
How'd you do that? Oh, wow!
And amazing creatures.
Watch where you're sticking that thing.
Mel Brooks, John Candy,
Funny.
and Rick Moranis. Spaceballs, rated PG. Now playing. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
Yes, check listings for a theater near you so you can go see The Centurions. Da, 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 da. I'm like 99% sure that's the same voiceover for The Centurions intro, but
I recognize it as well, Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily from that, but it sounded definitely like some animated.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But animated or not, let's see how animated our memories were from watching that trailer as we combine all our memories together for our memory and mind meld synopsis of Spaceballs. Spaceball 1, the universe's longest non-star destroyer of all time, takes an entire eternity to fly across the screen and refuses to break for anyone. Meanwhile, spoiled Barbie Princess Vespa doesn't want to marry Jim J. Bullock, so she pulls a runaway bride with robot Joanne Rivers and is kidnapped by Keymaster Wayne Selinsky. Suddenly Seymour and his annoying clan of bobblehead idiots break every fourth wall so hard, even Deadpool felt it across the multiverse, and hold the princess for ransom. So the king of Smells Like Nirvana hires the king of New York and the Polka king of the Midwest to rescue her because Pizza is going to send out for him. Is Polka King of the Midwest Home Alone?
Yes.
Okay. Winnebago crashes on a not Tatooine and learns to use the Schwartz, but not Schwarzenegger, and its merchandising potential from everyone's favorite marketable guru, yogurt. Once airborne, they see the idiot's spaceship isn't a ship; it's a transformer. In the end, the heroes save a Druish planet from a Mega Maid that really sucks. The Spaceballs crash on the planet of the apes, and the princess marries the president of the United States. Bye-bye, Virgin Alarm. Whoa.
Wow.
I think that is completely right. No. In fact, there was some of those things that were decepted. But based on those memories, as flawed as they were, what rating did they lead you to predict for Spaceballs before you rewatched it? Classic, nostalgic, or tragic? And when do you remember first seeing this film? Let's begin with Suzanne this time.
I rated it nostalgic.
Your prediction is nostalgic.
My prediction.
Yeah, okay.
My prediction was nostalgic.
Nostalgic. And when do you remember first seeing this, Suzanne?
I was already kind of a bit of an older teenager, so I want to say maybe 15.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So I did not see it in the theater. I saw it on VHS, apparently, like everyone else.
Yeah.
Hey, even the movie knew that was going to happen.
Pretty much.
Even the movie. So I followed suit and saw it on VHS.
Nice.
Just like the folks in the film.
Zabe, when did you see this on VHS? Or when did you first see it? And what was your prediction?
My prediction, I'm not going to say pain. My prediction was definitely classic. 100%. Okay. Mel Brooks made this movie for me. I was the the
target
perfect
audience,
target demo for this at 14 years old.
Yeah,
I saw this in the theater.
Nice.
Oh,
and Nathan, how about you?
I was 17 years old and started a bizarre tradition with this movie until this time, which is apparently I only watch Spaceballs when I'm dealing with trauma. In this case, the first time was after I was bedridden thanks to a traumatic eye injury, which is a whole story unto itself. And my best friend at the time, not you, anyway, brought it over and showed it to me.
Very nice. So, what? Given I'm
So
curious
is
what your
this a
prediction is.
comfort movie or is this a trauma triggering movie?
It's a comfort movie,
Okay.
but weirdly enough, this was the first time
Well,
I
I'm-
watched this movie when not dealing with trauma.
So far. So,
So far.
congratulations.
Yes. So, what's your prediction for it, Nathan?
Classic.
Classic. Okay.
Because it's Mel Brooks.
Yeah. I get
Come
that.
on. Mel Brooks is 99 years old and he's still funnier than 99% of Hollywood.
I believe it.
Yeah. How about you, Paul?
Sounds about
what was
right.
your prediction when did you first see this?
I first saw this in the theaters. Loved it. I've seen it several times since then. I remember when we reviewed it for the podcast before Jared destroyed that episode, not enjoying it as much as I had hoped.
Oh, okay.
But I was optimistic and I predicted that I would overcome that. And I predicted classic.
Classic. Okay. For
I
me,
need to hear about the lore of Jared and how he ruins
Oh,
things.
there's
Well,
episodes
that's
and
why you-
episodes.
yes,
and
go listen to our
episodes full.
ship's logs on the podcast, and all will become clear. But for me, I predicted classic, and when I first saw this, it was probably one of those free HBO like or on cable or something. We may have rented it. I don't exactly know, but I certainly remember. I don't remember seeing it in the theater. It was at home. But I'm pretty sure we had either a recorded off the TV copy or something, because I remember watching this lots and lots. But it'll be interesting to see if those predictions come true. But first, let's get into the things we liked most about Spaceballs. I'll spin up our... I don't know why this isn't working. So hold on. I'm trying.
Wow, that just seems to be the theme of the evening. Nothing works. Hello, Edna
Pretty
mode.
much. All right, let me look at this. Exactly.
Not even the
Do it
sounds
live.
work properly.
So bumpers. Okay, OBS bumper scene. Go bumper scenes.
And if anyone's
Bumpers.
still watching this stream, I hope it's not slow and boring.
Oh,
Delay and then.
Well, at least Ashley's still there.
Indeed. Number 5 we're up to. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try this. I mean, this looks like it should work, so I'm going to try this again here.
Best bits.
All right, our best bits, and we're going to go with just one like and then our classic makers. So what is one thing you liked about this film? Let's start with Zabe this time.
I am a sucker for the running gag.
Yes.
And the longer the gag goes and the more consistent it is, the funnier it is, and the more I love it. Even things that aren't inherently funny become funny once you reference it enough. So I just love the whole concept of Spaceballs, the fill in the blank. Even today, whenever I hear it in any kind of context, it still makes me laugh and it's still enjoyable. And what I love about it specifically in this movie is how often they just kind of slip it in casually, like just kind of in the peripherals of the movie and the shot and the whatever scene it's on. I just love it so much and it just makes me happy. And I love referencing Spaceballs, the fill in the blank in my everyday life. Like I got my Spaceballs, the Pepsi or the Coke can, you know what I'm saying? Just like whatever,
Spaceballs,
it still
the
works.
T-shirt.
Right. Exactly right.
That is an actual product, by the way. Spaceballs, the shirt.
But it's funny when you say Spaceballs, the blank, and it's some totally thing you wouldn't be merchandised.
And note again, because for some reason, whenever Zabe is talking, it's not bringing his camera up. It's working for everyone else, it seems. But I'm going to try.
Oh, that's a technicality. You're recording his voice, though, right?
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, we don't want to see Zabe anyway. No, I'm joking.
What's there to see?
Oh my word!
You're right, Paul. No one does want to see me. I might as well not even exist at this.
No, that's not what I said.
Wow. See your words hurt, Paul.
That's not what I said. That's being misquoted, taken out of context.
I mean,
Because I
that's
said we want to hear you, so you have to exist in some form.
Yeah, you just don't want to see me.
Yeah. Well,
to quote the Joker. Wow.
You're not saying I'm a jerk or
escalating
anything. You just say I'm ugly.
No.
That's what you're saying. That's
All right, let's see. How can we
insinuating.
make this more awkward as Francisco tries to figure this out?
Why can't I figure this out?
Again, it is the theme of the night. I'm sorry that my gremlin-y mascots are screwing everything up tonight. I will yell at Gochi-kun and Brokong later.
Yes, Ashley, another
Edna mode.
and a rip while you're at it.
It might be this. And here's the thing. I don't know why it's working for everything else. Like what?
Maybe it can only handle so many. We reached its limit.
I suppose that's
Because
possible.
Zabe
but
refreshed his. Well, then never mind. I don't know why.
smart
Anyway,
filters.
Are we having fun yet?
no.
Sure.
I mean, I could make Paul happy and just leave.
No,
You guys
that
can
would
do it.
make me sad.
Again, that escalated quickly.
If that's what Paul wants.
No.
I just want to
All right.
make you happy, Paul. Whatever
All
it
right.
takes to make you happy.
All right,
dude.
here.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You know
here-
what?
here's what I
I
want.
That's
will
what friends
not
do.
even exist on this podcast.
Spaceballs, a podcast. 2, the search for more bandwidth.
More Zabe.
For more Zabe. Spaceballs, the podcast 2, the search for more Zabe.
Well, so I opened the thing up and everything disappears. I'm like, what?
Well, it might break more. Does it matter that? I mean, we can still see
Hey,
Zabe.
hey, this podcast breaks for no one.
I mean, we can still see him. I mean, somebody put baby in the corner and he doesn't leave there, but
Oh my word. Okay, so
It's because he's moving at ludicrous speed. We can't see him.
oh, we can't keep up with him. That's
Is the
can't
issue
keep
that
up.
my you just can't see me? My camera?
no.
No.
So I have this plugin that when someone goes to a certain voice level, it will switch so that they are in the main viewport. So that I'm not having to do it automatically.
That could get dangerous when you have several loud people trying to shout over each
Yep. So basically, your image doesn't grow big whenever you speak. It just stays small to the side.
I think that's a small potato at this point. I think we should probably just keep
Or
rolling,
Francisco, you can turn it off and have everybody equal. Uh-oh, he's going to break it now.
Zabe, talk, please.
Oh, say can
Aha,
you
got it.
see?
Okay.
All right, good. Now we
Okay.
can move on.
Well, no, I gotta make sure
Enrico
everyone's
Palazzo!
working now.
Enrico Palazzo!
Okay, I went to Suzanne. Nathan, say something.
I'm Johnny Storm, baby.
Okay, it's working. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm not going to make you say all that again, Zabe. But will you remind me what you said? Because I was very much not
The
paying
running
attention.
gag, Spaceballs, the something.
Oh, okay.
Baseball running gag.
Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's go to Suzanne next. Was there any sort of running gags in Spaceballs something that made your like list, or was there something else you enjoyed?
I really love the fact that we got a super fun cameo from Michael Winslow.
Oh,
I love that. It's amazing.
And which
And
one
I
was
have
he?
no idea. Still to this
The sound
day, he
effects.
was the radar.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
the radar technician. But I to this day I still have no idea how he does what he does with like only his mouth, and like that's amazing to me. So whenever he shows up and things, I feel like we've not seen him in enough stuff, but this was one moment where I saw him outside of Police Academy. And I was so excited. So I love his little cameo. I love his little section. I'm so glad they put him in.
Yeah,
It's-
I agree.
Oh,
He is underutilized as an actor in general. Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of cameos, I swear the robot was Bill Murray, but I could not find any confirmation.
The dot matrix?
No,
Sounded just like
robot,
him.
the robot with Pizza the Hut.
Oh no, that was
that didn't. It didn't sound like Bill Murray to me, and didn't look like him. But Nathan, what was something you did like that was in the movie?
That was actually in the movie. there's so much to pick from. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do.
If only
Okay.
you knew ahead.
All
of
right.
time.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I almost want to pick this as my classic maker, but the scene where they watch the movie while watching the movie is Inception levels of fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
I forgot I forgot how absolutely crazy that scene gets. And not only is it breaking the fourth wall, not only is it referencing physical media, not only is it referencing how releasing the VHS, and like we were joking about that earlier about how this got popular on VHS, like it's referencing so many things. And then we get this who's on first style debate between Dark Helmet and Colonel Sanders because he's chicken.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Yeah, right there. But yes. And then there's talking about, no, we're watching now, but is it then? No, it's now. But then we'll be in the future. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. You are breaking the fourth wall so hard, it's hurting Deadpool. That is how much fourth wall breakage we are getting in this scene. It honestly is probably my favorite scene in the entire movie, just because of that exists on a whole other level of meta.
Yeah, it's a great
I
scene.
don't think any other movie has achieved something like that, and let alone executed it this well.
Not this well. No.
How did they even do it? Like, because you can see there's like an infinite number of screens behind. How did they do? They were like recording and then also feeding the recording to a monitor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they did it.
Which
Well
is
done.
hilarious. I just love it.
And
Yeah.
then I love the
There,
fact that
as you will get.
the bad guys figure something out. They get a plot point by skipping ahead in the movie. And the
Yeah.
weird thing is it still doesn't feel like a cheat.
Well, what is a cheat is that Mel Brooks kind of revisits this in Robin Hood Men in Tights, where they break out the script to find out what happens. So it's very similar, but it's again done really well that you don't even realize it's the same joke. It's done in a different way.
So what you guys did,
I adore that scene.
what you guys didn't realize is while you were talking about that, I was trying to emulate this whole like windows upon windows. It didn't quite work like I was wanting, so you have to go see the video if you want to see how that ended up working. But it wasn't as good as. But let's go to Paul. What would
I'll tell you what I like was the cast in this. Just a stellar cast, almost all around. But speaking of cameos, I could not believe they got John Hurt to reprise his role in this classic scene.
Oh no. Not again.
Exactly.
John Hurt parodying himself.
Oh my gosh, Paul. That's not how that song goes. How dare you?
But the cast was great. It's so much fun to watch these actors play these roles. John Candy and
they are all so perfect,
Yeah.
not only for these characters, but they bounce off each other so well.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Their
chemistry is
comedic
good.
chemistry is just perfection.
And going along with that is my like, which is and this is just really one scene, but I think it encapsulates especially the how a joke has several levels to it. So the scene I'm talking about is they're in the desert, they're walking, they're carrying the luggage, and Lone Star and Barf are like, okay, no, let's put this down. This big one that they're carrying. I'm like, what is
What's
in
in
this
here?
thing? And they pick it up as this huge hair dryer, and what is this? It's my industrial strength hair dryer, and I can't live without it. And just this whole interchange between Vespa and Lone Star is great. And then after all that was fantastic, very comedic, loved it. And then the kicker is they leave the hairdryer and then they pick up the empty suitcase and continue to carry it. And I thought that was just so funny, and I enjoy that every time.
Now, did you catch? Because I didn't catch this before, but on this watch, I catch what was in the fire at night?
The luggage, yeah.
It was the luggage,
But
yeah.
they still had plenty of other luggage,
It's
so
noticed.
I mean, but
It's a good thing they carried it because they had warmth.
I suppose.
Kindling.
But
So in a movie full of nonsense, this one thing makes perfect sense. Is what you're saying? Like, this is the one thing that makes perfect sense is why they would take the luggage so they can burn it to make firewood, because there's no firewood in the desert.
Yeah.
This is nonsense that makes sense.
Right.
I feel like you guys are trampling over my like, but okay, let's continue to classic makers. How
We're
about
just
that?
prepared. We're just practicing for your tragic maker.
How
that's all.
dare you, Paul? Paul, why don't you give us your classic maker?
My classic maker is the humor. We've all been talking about certain things, but just in general is the humor all around. I think is great. There's a lot of funny lines as we've mentioned before, but I'm also a fan of slapstick, like Dark Helmet falling over, running into the camera, or like getting his helmet stuck in the door.
Yes.
But I'm also a fan of the fourth wall breaking. So I enjoy the humor. I think the best thing about this film is the humor.
Gotcha. Well, that's fortunate, it being a comedy and all.
Right. Your favorite part about this movie is that it's funny?
Yeah.
That's your classic maker? Okay,
Yeah.
right. Just want to make sure.
Yes.
Zabe, what?
Good one, Paul. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul stole my classic
Oh,
maker.
geez, Paul, why you gotta do that? Jeez. So
I mean, it's the
mean.
best thing. What are you going to do?
You're not
Well,
wrong.
I'm going to be honest with you, Paul. I think
Yeah.
this movie's funnier now than it was back then, because look at it, the primary source of what it's the primary source material it's parodying. When I was watching it this time, I'm like, the jokes at this hit even harder now. Mel Brooks was onto something back then, and it's only just exploded even more in the in the last.
I
nearly
think
40
because the
years.
sci-fi has become more ingrained in our culture more, so we recognize it more, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's that and the merchandising and
Yeah.
like all the the kind of meta but not fourth wall breaking things that he was doing. It's like, this is even funnier now.
Were you want to say something,
I
Zabe?
got a hot take.
Yeah.
I got a hot take.
Go for it.
I wrote down in my notes, Spaceballs is a better sequel to Star Wars than The Last Jedi ever was.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Just for the main reason of Lone Star got more training than Rey ever did.
Right?
What I can't figure out is if Lone Star is supposed to be Luke Skywalker or Han Solo, and the only answer I could come up with is yes.
Yeah, both, exactly. I will say it's funny how this I think people might say, I think this is a bit of an overreach, but might say this is a better Star Wars movie than Star Wars movies. But people say the same sort of thing about Galaxy Quest, like it's a better Star Trek movie than a lot of Star Trek movies. So
Well, they may not be wrong.
Well, the thing is
Again, we say to both, yes.
The thing is, Galaxy Quest is very much Star Trek, whereas Spaceballs is 90% Star Wars.
Sure.
And then the other 10% is a smattering of other things.
Yeah.
Because there's a scene that's Planet of the Apes. There's some Star Trek jokes here. Some of my actually another one of my favorite jokes is the whole Vulcan nerve pinch thing. It's like, no, it's too high. Got to come down here. It's just down he goes. And a little bit and we have one scene for Alien.
Yep. Zabe, so did I hear right that the comedy of this was your classic maker, or did I mishear you there?
No, I was making fun of Paul J.
Oh, okay. Then what is your actual classic maker, Zabe?
My actual classic maker is the scene in the diner.
Oh, okay.
That is the best scene in the movie, in my opinion. To your point, Nathan, it kind of takes a break from the Star Wars parody. It hits a whole other thing, which makes it a little bit more unexpected.
Yeah,
and makes it a little bit more. It hits a little bit harder, but just that they throw in the little musical number. And now they're parodying Warner Brothers all of a sudden.
Michigan J. Frog comes out.
Out of nowhere.
Hello, baby. Hello, honey.
Yeah, and it's just got the fingerprints of Mel Brooks all over it. You know, like
absolutely.
all the to your point, honestly, Paul.
Check, please.
Yeah, and it ends it punctuates it just so perfectly.
Yeah.
But all the humor in it, you can just hear it coming out of Mel Brooks' mouth You know,
Yes.
like all the jokes that he gives all the actors in the movie. There's not a lot of movies that have a signature quite like that.
Yeah.
That's made. You know, there's no other very little comedy except for maybe like the Zucker Brother movies, and I kind of like marry Mel Brooks type style of humor with the Naked Gun and Airplane type humor.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Francisco, and the third on this holy trinity of comedy has got to be it is Monty Python.
Wilhelm.
Yes. All three of those are.
That's not the Wilhelm scream. I need him kicked off this pod.
I'm the Wilhelm scream. That's what I do on this podcast. I get put away.
No, the Wilhelm scream was in this movie.
Yes.
That made my day. I forgot about that.
Yes.
So, all three of these they come at the comedy from different angles, but they're all just absurdist and silly.
Oh, poor Francisco's face.
But as a 14-year-old boy watching this is the kind of stuff that forms the sense of humor of this generation. This type of humor. So, and it carries over, and I feel like no one could do it anymore quite like they could back then. And maybe that's the nostalgic feelings that I have, but you know, prove me wrong. What's a funnier movie than Spaceballs that's come out in the 2000s? Like,
in the 2000s. I was going to say I can point to some other Mel Brooks movies that can definitely compete with this.
Yeah.
And a few of the Zucker Brothers movies, because those they had similar sort of humor.
Well, it's all absurd and silly, and you just kind of got to go with it. You know, we'll save the. Just to talk about the classic makers, Suzanne and I were talking about how difficult it is to find fault in this movie. I know we're not on the tragic maker part yet, but because they're so silly, it's you just kind of got to laugh at everything.
Yeah, you can't take anything seriously.
Yeah.
Except the things I did. Suzanne, what's your classic maker for Spaceballs?
So if you take what Paul said and take what Zabe said and smash them together, then you kind of land where I am. So I'm just sort of echoing a lot of what they have said. But I will put a name to it, and I will say my classic maker is Mel Brooks.
There you go.
That's
unlike
nice.
You know, unlike 14-year-old boy sense of humor, which I did not have at 14 and 15,
fair.
I was not super into slapstick in the same way. Like Monty Python, I didn't enjoy until I was older and actually could read subtitles. And
that makes sense.
I think Monty Python's, well, not all of it, but
it has intellectual humor that you can understand and appreciate later. Yeah,
exactly, in the dialogue, and so I appreciated that. With the exception of a handful of Zucker Brothers movies, I did not appreciate their slapstick humor either. And so that's why it's so amazing and endearing that I loved Spaceballs. Absolutely loved it. Like first watch, thought it was super funny. And you know, Blazing Saddles and some of his others, like less so, but I still appreciate them. But this one, like, I feel like he nailed it. And maybe it has to do with the fact that it's based in sci-fi and Star Wars, which I loved at the time as a kid.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to take a moment to really appreciate a lot of the things and echo a lot of things that you've already said. I love the hilariousness of incorporating anything from Jewish culture, anything of a Jewish stereotype, we're going to like inject in to the most surprising moment, like
because Mel Brooks is Jewish.
And like, so while Liz and I were watching it, we both essentially said like, okay, the only reason that the planet is called Druidia is so that they could make that joke.
Yes,
right.
Like, that's the only reason.
Well, and what's brilliant about it is
because Jewish princesses are often attracted to money and power, and I have both, and you know it.
Well, what's brilliant about it is you think the joke he's going for is because it sounds like druid.
Oh no, I thought it was
Right.
because it sounds like
Right.
Jewish. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's what
I
it's why
thought
it's
you're,
really
like,
dumb.
these
But when
Right.
you
weird,
just first
right?
hear
Like,
Druidia, it's like, oh, Druid, and then they
Right.
start making the
Yes,
Druid
Yeah.
jokes.
Okay,
so
so
it
go ahead,
was really
Suzanne.
great to appreciate a Mel Brooks film and to see that he just jam packs it full of all the comedy that you expect, and like Dave
Yeah.
said, all the comedy that you don't. And that's what I love. That's my favorite kind of comedy.
Mhm,
Is
mhm.
surprising.
Yes.
I love intellectual comedy, but I love it when you're going along and then all of a sudden it slaps you on the face with a fish and you're just like, oh my gosh, I
Oh.
love it to death. So
Awesome.
Fish
yeah, I'll take the fish
Roy
slap
is
any
triggered.
day.
Nathan,
And I love it. I love it too.
Awesome.
My
Awesome.
favorite scene is also the diner scene,
Okay,
where
very cool.
just because again you don't expect it, you don't see it coming.
Mhm.
Expect the
Absolutely.
little baby alien to put on a little straw hat and a cane and
It's just, it's weird because
I
that's
get out of there.
again?
40s.
It's from
It's
A
the Christmas
From
Story.
Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah, that's
Still
right.
nothing.
Jeez, you'd think I would know that.
Nope,
He's talking about
it's
sticking his
back?
tongue to the pole, and he's
Negative.
like, no,
There it
like it
is.
won't stick to the pole. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's all in the reflexes.
So it looks like
Yeah.
it's there in Twitch, but Ashley says it's still not there in YouTube.
Oh, it was out in YouTube as well?
It would have been out in everything.
That was way harsh.
What's that one from?
Is not an option.
Clueless.
That's Clueless.
And then that's Apollo 13.
That was way harsh.
It
It is
Clueless for me.
back. Okay. All right. So I think we're back
did make
everywhere
it for
now.
me.
And it's back
Literally.
in Rumble. Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
All right. So I'm going to do some big claps because I'm going to need to sequence things because I had to pause certain things. So now the timing of the video and the audio is going to be all out of sync. So I'm going to do some just claps to hopefully help me line things up right now. So can you not? I need my video big, Paul. Don't take it away from me. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. You certainly do have the power, Paul. All right.
It's amazing you were able to edit all those times I played it on on your show, Zabe.
Oh, right.
When I thought I had the power, and I
Oh.
didn't.
All right, let's get back to it. I think it's just my classic maker left. I think everyone else has done theirs now at this point.
You know that. Of course I do, sir. Everybody knows that.
Of course we do, sir. All right, here we go. All right, thank you, Nathan. And now that leaves just me for my classic maker. And that's, I mean, pretty much you guys all touched on it, the humor. I'll zero in on one aspect, and I just really loved all the nods to the audience, breaking the fourth walls. Those were always fun, like especially at the beginning where they're doing the exposition about like what Spaceballs is doing to get the air, and Dark Helmet looks at the audience. Everybody got that? And it's just I just love those moments so much. And in the comedy, I think can work really well. So that was
Well, it just shows that the plot and story of the movie totally secondary. It doesn't really matter, right? It's just a vehicle for
it
telling
matters
jokes.
as long as there's a consistent story. No, I mean this is a very much a hero's journey story where it goes from one point to another and doesn't have just skits loosely tied together making for an unmovie. It's not like that.
I was gonna say, okay.
You
I'll
chuckle
give you
because
that-
it's
I
true,
will give you
Zabe.
that much, Francisco. I love Monty Python and the Holy
And you
Grail,
can
but
get
even
out too,
I
Nathan.
acknowledge- but even I acknowledge it. It's a very thin plot to string together the comedy bits.
It's an unmovie. Yes, I'm glad you agree with me. Fantastic.
Everybody
I
got
need
that?
more people for
Yeah,
my
everybody.
cause. All right, but
Wait, are you saying that Spaceballs is more of a hero's journey than the Arthian tale for the Holy Grail?
it's not an Arthian tale. Excalibur
totally
is an
is.
Arthian tale. That is not. It
totally is. They're
it's
looking for the freaking
much
Holy
like
Grail.
a zombie is no longer a human. It just kind of looks like it and walks around in a somewhat human way. That's why I call My Python and the Holy Grail an unmovie, because it pretends to be a movie, has some of the trappings of a movie, but it's not actually a movie.
Princess.
I've seen movies, Bobo. How dare you? Anyway, there's one more thing I like, guys, that I totally forgot about.
what's that?
I know. I'm sure you can't believe it, and that would
No,
be
I can't. What is it?
the Cellcast.
Oh, really?
The Cellcast, hosted by Jacob and Drew, review animated movies and TV shows, discussing what they appreciate about the medium in whatever form it takes. Whether it's traditional hand-drawn animated movie, claymation shorts, or 3D CGI series, check out some animated reviews when you subscribe to the Cellcast at thecellcast.podbean.com. And don't forget, Cell is spelled with a single L, a C, and a single L at thecellcast.podbean.com.
Wait, Francisco. You told me we're not reviewing the animated series.
Yeah, but
So what does the Spaceballs have to do with the Cellcast.
So,
if we're not reviewing the animated
Nathan
series.
Marchand here is like the honorary third person on the Cellcast. So
That's true.
So
all right,
he's
I'll give
here.
you that.
Yeah. Okay. No, Paul. I mean, you're right. There isn't really. It's not something I liked about Spaceballs, but
there are very animated characters.
That's true. How about some trivia though about Spaceballs, Paul? Would that
Yeah.
appease you? All right. So, did you all realize the castle on planet Druidia is King Ludwig II's Neuschwanstein Castle in
Good
Bavaria, where they have all the cream pies. It has been modified by a matte painting with additional ramps and I think bridges and stuff. Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein. Stein.
There you go. Think like Schwan, Stein. And I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
It's been featured in many motion pictures and is the
Yes.
original inspiration for all the Disney theme park castles.
Yes.
So-
Chitty bang bang.
With that in mind, is there a real life castle that is or was, maybe you visited already, is or was on your bucket list to visit someday? Let's begin with Suzanne.
I actually have two. Number one, the Magic Castle. And we were talking about comedy, right? I would love to visit the Magic Castle. Not really a castle, but I want to go there.
Wait,
you have
what
to
is
be
that?
invited.
Wait,
I don't know what that
time
is.
out.
What? Do you not know what the Magic Castle is?
Isn't that a place in Hollywood where all the magicians
Yes!
go? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Oftentimes,
I've never been
Jason's
there.
Jason was invited. I was not.
Oh, good job, sir.
Sadness.
Yeah, I know. So I'd love to go there. But really, what I would love to see, I don't know if you could call it exactly a castle, but it has turrets, so that counts. I would love to go to Highclere, which is where they filmed Downton Abbey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So you know the house Highclere, that's its real name.
Okay.
I would really love to go there. I'd love to see it, or anything in any Jane Austen movie ever. So
Fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Pemberley, which was Chatsworth. So
Sounds like
yeah,
someone needs to take a
Highclere.
tour of England there. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Nathan, how about you?
Osaka Castle in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of Japanese architecture, but it also has tremendous historical significance because I had to remind myself of this really quick while she was talking. Yeah, yell at me later, Jimmy. But it was the center of power for Japan, particularly during the feudal era when the country was being unified.
Which is why Godzilla knocked it down first, right?
Actually, I don't think it's been toppled by a kaiju. that I
Oh,
know of.
interesting. It looks like
Didn't
there's
King
room.
Kong and Godzilla fight on top of it?
Actually, let me check.
At least on the VHS cover they did.
Oh, nope. Yeah, I take it back. Godzilla and Anguirus fought near the castle in Godzilla Raids Again. I forgot about that because that took place in Osaka.
Gotcha.
And it was in Gamera versus Barugon and in Ultraman. So there you go.
All right.
I
Zabe,
was wrong.
what's your ultra answer for this?
Love the segues, Francisco.
I try my best.
I love them. No, I'm serious. I love them so much. I've been thinking about
Roy,
giving you some
master
rad
of
compliments
segues.
after the show. I love them so much. Okay,
Thank you.
So I'm going to use my time here to not pick a new castle. Instead, I'm going to tell my story of the time I was in Bavaria and saw this castle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so, was in the castle, right? It's beautiful. Not in the castle. So there's like an observation, like little area, right? So you can take the pictures of it from far away, and it's beautiful and it's enchanting. Even there's a reason why Disney modeled their castle after this castle. Right? So, and I saw some German lady by herself, and like taking pictures, and it's like back in the day, you had like a for realsies camera.
Yeah.
And she's taking pictures of it, and I don't know, maybe I'm projecting, but I just kind of felt like, you know what? I bet she wants to have a picture of herself with this castle.
Oh, sure.
So,
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
yeah. And I was with a friend who knew German, and he was teaching me how to count to 10 in German.
Okay.
And I'm like,
yes.
right, exactly. So I'm like, okay, here's a chance for me to use the skills that I've accumulated on this trip to Germany, and I'm going to take a picture, and it's only polite to count to 3 before you take your picture. So I motion on her picture, the international hand signal for picture, and she gets there, and she's smiling, she's happy, having a good time. Okay, I'm going to count her down. Swine. So essentially, I said 1 pig, and then I took her picture. Bum, bum, bum,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. That's pretty much how my life goes.
Did the picture come out?
I don't know, but the look on her face, she didn't
when you-
understand, and I couldn't explain myself to her because I don't speak the language, and so I'm just some big ugly American coming in, calling people pigs and taking their picture.
Oh man. Well, is swine the word for pig in German?
Zwei, which sounds like swine. Swine.
Close enough for my story, Francisco. Don't crap all over it.
I'm just saying she probably didn't know. She probably thought you were just being sweet. So I'm trying. I'm helping you out here, Dave. But there you have it. Very, very good. Though, Paul, I'm curious. How about you?
I won't bore you with my Norschwanstein story that I've actually.
You were actually in the Norschwein.
Yeah, it's cold and drafty. I don't know how they survived the Middle Ages. Seriously. But it's cool that you were there, Zabe, too. I'm curious because I was there around late 80s, 89. Actually, I saw Spaceballs in Germany in the theater. That's
cool. Did you visit the castle before or after you saw Spaceballs? Were you like, wait, I was just there?
I think
He's
after
talking about the theater in the castle.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow,
Spaceballs in the castle.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
While writing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, sure.
It's a drive-in.
Yeah.
Hey,
but I'm curious,
Zabe,
what around what year was that where you were there?
2002.
That was the 90s.
Oh, okay. That was way later.
I thought it was late 90s.
Okay.
I would watch any
Was that
movie
it?
in a drive-in castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can say no to that.
I'll go to one that I thought I didn't know if it was a castle or not, but it was on my my bucket list is the Xavier's School for the Gifted, where they film that big like mansion house kind of thing. It has rivets. It kind of looks like that. So
It has rivets?
Well, you know, the little notches on top of the roof.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I honestly don't know what they're called, if those are called turrets or not, but
yeah.
I don't think they're rivets.
They're rivets.
Though.
It's made of sheet metal with little bolts in it, and it has rivets along the side. Okay, but anyway, I happened to be up north visiting my wife's family up in British Columbia, Victoria, British Columbia up there, and I just happened to be talking to a local, and she says, "Oh, there's this place nearby that a lot of tourists like to visit," and it was actually that place. I think it's like a school, not Xavier's school, but it's an actual school, I think.
Okay.
Nico, it's more like a fort, but it kind of this question kind of reminded me of that.
Okay.
So it was
Very
a
fair.
surprise visit that I got to knock off my bucket list.
Very cool.
I mean,
while there.
castles are fortified.
Sure. If they're good. Great trivia, Francisco.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that.
I'm just curious, do you have a quick castle special one that you would like to?
I mean, I would
Wiley's
consider
Castle.
I would consider it a castle, but I'd love to go to the Mont Saint Michel. I think I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's in France. It's this
Neuschwanstein.
It's this place where it's out in the sea, and like you have to wait for the tide to go before you get a land bridge forms and
I
you go
was
out
thinking
to
about that. That one, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. My son actually brought it up, but I had never heard of it. He's like, "I want to go here, Dad." I'm like, "What is this?" And I looked up, like, "I want to go there too now."
It looks pretty amazing.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Just the idea that you might get caught. You're like, oh, sorry, I can't leave.
I can swim. I'm fine.
I have to stay and live here. Darn.
Wait, you know what? You know, would be another one. A fun one to visit would be Braun Castle, which is labeled Dracula's Castle.
Oh, wow.
In Transylvania.
He built it on top of a mountain,
Nice.
so he could see everything, and it would be almost impossible to invade.
Craziness.
So great trivia, Francisco.
Thank you, Paul.
And now that we've all had some trivial fun, let's find out what memories you, the Rad Rewinders, had about Spaceballs, the movie.
All right.
Where's your Schwartz? Where's your Schwartz?
Right here. Cleva says, prepare ship for light speed. No, light speed too slow. Light speed too slow. Yes, we're going to have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed? We've never gone that fast before. I don't think the ship can take it. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken. Prepare ship. Prepare ship.
All right, Francisco's going off what Jesse Clever Vital
he
has said.
Started it.
Yes, but now you're just quoting the entire movie.
Well, yeah, I'm showing my stuff here. I'm hoping that they'll hire me for Spaceballs 2 because I'm so good at quoting Spaceballs.
All right, you hear that, Mel Brooks?
If Mel Brooks does not actually call it The Search for More Money, we riot.
I don't think he is. I think I haven't seen that in the title and the teaser or whatnot, but regardless, Cleva goes on to say, I'm calling it now. This will be a classic.
Kevin Joshua Burnham says something to do with space and balls.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Eric Purcell says, I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. Okay, he just said I'm a Mog, but I'm going to quote the whole thing, okay?
Okay, so hold on. You don't have all the... Sorry, Edna mode.
Oh, I got them earlier today. Were there more that came in?
Yeah, that's... I thought, honestly, when you said we'd take over the checklist, I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I had to fix something else.
Oh, man. Let me at least throw in, what's his name's, Bobo's in real quick.
Bobo, did you put yours in like an hour before we started?
No, not this time. This was actually several hours. I think this morning. It wasn't like 30 minutes ago like he sometimes does. Sorry, folks.
Thank you for grabbing these, Paul.
Yeah.
How many did I miss?
Oh, several.
Ugh.
I don't know.
We need to have like a cutoff for this or something.
Yeah. Well, don't get me started. Not most relevant. All comments.
I'm just sitting here making faces at Roy behind this thing.
I got
My name ain't Roy.
Sorry.
No. I was doing my sound clip for what Nathan just said. What did you say, Zabe?
I got some filler comments unless there's going to be a time for that later.
Yeah, do it now. Why not?
Do it now. Oh, come on.
Is that okay, Francisco?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If Paul says it's okay and I don't say no, it's not, you can proceed.
Fair enough.
Does anybody? So when they're doing the merchandising bit, with yogurt in the cave, and they show Spaceballs, the coloring book.
Yes.
Did anybody notice?
It's a Transformers.
Yeah, it's a Transformers.
It's not just a Transformer. It's Optimus Prime. Put some respect on his name. Okay.
And I think the lunchbox is also Transformers.
And because I was able to watch the 4K edition, I noticed that the Dink Dinks in the back were holding up little Dink Dinks, and they were Cabbage Patch Kids that were colored in and redressed.
Really? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, but I did notice that. I also noticed
Spaceballs, the Transformer.
I also noticed that in the that sort of it's not really a lightsaber battle, but Schwartz blade battle between Dark Helmet and Lone Star toward the end.
Schwartz is as big as mine.
After a Lone Star loses the ring and he's jumping around and stuff, you actually see the stunt double's face pretty clearly.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I'm like,
but they did the stunt double joke earlier, so maybe it was a little bit.
No, but you can directly pause it and see him turn around and face the camera.
Yeah,
and he's not even doing a stunt. He's just turning around and facing the camera.
Yeah,
that's so funny that you noticed that too. I noticed that. This time as well.
And I wasn't sure if I was just seeing some, but then I think me and Ashley were watching honest trailers for Spaceballs, and they pointed it out also.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You cheater! I sometimes do that when I can't come up with enough dislikes. I'll go to there.
No, you go. You watch Cinema. You watch Cinema Sins for that
too.
I can't. I'm going to be honest with you. I think with honest trailers, I can safely say they're saying what they're saying. Most of it in jest. I can't tell what CinemaSins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why there's actually a guy, I don't know if he does it anymore, but he started a counter channel on YouTube called Cinema Wins. It's the same format, but he talks about what he likes in movies.
Okay, Francisco, ready when you are.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Paul.
You're boring.
Okay, so I had said
think
I'm a
you
mog.
did
Slow and boring.
No, I did Eric Purcell's, yeah. So now to you for Celeste.
All right, Celeste. Okay. Celeste Morris says, Spaceballs, the podcast. Combing the desert, sir.
Do you hear me? Comb the
I
desert.
love the puns in this movie so much.
Speaking of which, I don't think it comes up. Okay, so I got to say this. This just happened. I went to a sci-fi convention last week, and guess who was there?
Tim Russ?
Mr. Tim Russ Tuvok himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zabe, you might appreciate this because as a Garbage Pail Kid lover, I have this. This isn't an official Garbage Pail.
Like
this is a custom-made Garbage Pail. Says that good focus. Have you found anything yet? And it's not focusing on, but the name says we ain't found Chet is the name. And I had Tim Russ sign.
Oh,
this
that's awesome.
Card
That's awesome.
at the convention.
That is awesome.
So that was fun.
That's legit.
Yeah. All right.
Very, very cool.
On with the show. Where are we?
James Felix says, that makes this Spaceballs the podcast episode. Exactly.
Jeremy
Spaceballs, the podcast 2, the search for more
Zabe.
Zabe.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Jeremy Shields says, saw it in theaters opening weekend up against the release of Snow White. My siblings and I and some friends had a ball.
Awesome.
A
A
spaceball.
Spaceball.
Jeff Eames says, Pizza the Hut? What if it's in Lone Star and his sidekick, Puke? That's barf. Barf, puke, whatever. Where's my money? Don't worry,
Hey,
PC, you'll have it
Francisco.
by next week. Yes? Sorry?
Do you want to take this last one?
Oh, sure. David Bobke says, I keep getting carried away. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
David Bobke says, a great cast, including the brilliant Rick Moranis and the late John Candy. Great parody, Mel Brooks' brilliance. I wonder, though, what was worse than just plain yogurt to you? Good question, Bobo. And that leads us right into the things we didn't like about Spaceballs. Let's bring up our
Worst woes.
Yes, our worst woes about Spaceballs. And I'm going to kick things off, which is... it's
Wrong song. Wrong. Sorry.
And I'm going to kick things off with... Yes. I thought it's so strange, and I always forget about it, so I don't expect it coming, but I always find it so strange every time I see it. Why doesn't Lone Star close his eyes when he's kissing Vespa at their wedding? It's so
I noticed
weird.
I noticed that too.
Oh, okay, so
And then they pull away, and then they go in for closer, and he still has his eyes open.
It's like, why? Because
He's
when
not-
they're kissing almost in the desert, his eyes are closed. So it's
you
very
know why,
strange.
Francisco?
Why?
Because she doesn't do it.
Oh.
So that's my first dislike. Let's go with Suzanne next. What's something you didn't like about this film?
I just want to check to make sure first that you can hear me.
Yeah.
I changed headphones.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Okay.
I can still hear you.
All right, good. So it was very difficult, again, when something is funny, it's hard for me to pick it apart because I'm just enjoying myself so much. So I feel like I'm just getting nitpicky.
That's fine.
But I really like Jim J. Bullock, and I felt like he was underused.
Yes.
I feel like he's such a cool comedy guy, and they didn't he had 3 lines, and
Thank
I don't
you.
know.
Who is this?
I love Jim J. Bullock. Even though Francisco has no idea, probably never watched Hollywood Squares or...
No, I didn't. So who is this guy?
Too close for comfort?
Yes.
Yeah.
Too close for comfort, man. No?
Yeah.
He's a comedian beloved by me and a few others.
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
me
Who is he in this movie?
He's
Oh,
Prince
he was
Valiant.
Prince Valiant.
Oh,
Prince Valiant in the movie.
okay. Thank you.
Oh,
So he's like super funny, and he's just great to watch. And
Yeah.
they like barely used him. So.
There's
I
a-
have to.
Go ahead.
I have to wonder if that's supposed to be a playoff of Prince Valiant.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
I'm
course.
sure.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
and
Valium
Valium's
is
obviously it's an antidepressant, but it sounds
Right.
like a sci-fi character name.
Yeah. I am curious. I didn't look this up. I'm curious if any of you just happen to know.
Look
What-
it up.
Was the person who was Prince Valium's dad, was that Bob Newhart? He kind of looks like
No.
Bob Newhart, but
No.
So I
No.
thought Bill Murray was in this movie, and you thought Bob Newhart was
Apparently.
in this movie. I
Yeah.
think we could call it even, sir.
all right, fair.
There's
All
no way you have Bob Newhart in the movie and give him no lines.
That's true.
0% chance.
Well, they
That's
may have
true.
given him lines, but they cut it out later.
No.
you don't cut out Bob Newhart, man, friend.
No. I'm surprised you know who Bob Newhart is. Congratulations, Francisco.
I'm sure
Love
he is in
Bob
something
Newhart.
recent.
I love how you're. I love how you're happy that he knows who Bob Newhart is, but you aren't surprised that I know who Bob Newhart is.
Well, you didn't make a reference of not knowing who Jim J. Bullock was, so that's where I was coming from.
So I just want to circle back on something Suzanne said.
Yeah.
Not only did they disrespect Jim J. Bullock by not featuring him more, they got his name spelt wrong in the credits.
Did they?
Really?
Yes.
Suzanne
and we
pointed
were
this out. Tell him,
watching-
Suzanne.
Yeah, we were watching the credits at the very end. I don't know. I believe the credits in the front. I don't know if they got it right there, but they for sure, like in the scroll, they got it wrong. It doesn't
wow.
say Jim. It just says J.M. J. Bullock. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Jim Bullock.
Oh, how
But
funny.
And so I like asked Jason, like, is that how he spells his name? Like, maybe he
No.
was being odd. And
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And
Did it
yeah.
have the second J in between? Because on the commentary, Mel Brooks just called him Jim Bullock, not
So-
Jim J. Bullock. So
I think it did.
okay,
So on
His name
the
is spelled J-I-M regardless.
no, that's true. I was
That's
just
the thing.
curious. Yeah.
in IMDb for Jim J. Bullock, it says Prince Valium as J.M.J. Bullock. So
Oh, that's right.
I mean, maybe they just list it that way because that's how it shows up in the credits. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he
We just
was
thought it
going
was
by
weird.
Your editor,
Someone starts scouring the IMDb trivia to see if that was done on purpose.
yeah, it's pretty odd.
And
Yeah.
I'm
also,
actually surprised it didn't have wackier credits because this is the kind of movie to do that with.
I was
That's
disappointed
true.
in that.
You-
Too. That was on my dislikes that didn't make it.
you will all be surprised. I did a look for Bob Newhart, and guess what? He's
not
not
there.
in this movie.
Oh,
Guess
I
who's
checked
not
for Bill Murray
surprised?
too, and I didn't see it. So I'm like, well, I guess I was wrong.
Yes.
Jason and I
So,
saw Jim J. Bullock live last year, 2
oh,
years ago.
cool.
A couple years ago, we went to a play.
Oh,
and
I'm jealous.
I'm thumbing through the little program, and I'd say, Jim J. Bullock. Jim J. Bullock's in this. And I got all excited. I'm looking around, Jim J. Bullock's in the show. And like no one, I mean, Suzanne knew who he was, but no one was like, who what?
Oh no!
I was in
how
an audience full
sad.
of I was in an audience full of Franciscos, I feel like.
Oh,
But apparently he does like theater.
That's
He's
funny.
doing
He
live
was great.
theater. That's what he's doing now.
All
Yeah,
right,
he was
good for
fantastic
him.
in it too.
Yeah, he really
Because
was.
like Carl Winslow, not Carl Winslow. Sorry, that's Family Matters. What's the Winslow guy? Sorry,
Michael Winslow.
Michael
Winslow.
Winslow. That's it. He's another
Oh, Winslow.
underutilized actor.
I was waiting for a Die Hard reference.
So Zabe, you like to cut me to pieces there. Why don't you tell me something you would have cut from this movie?
Well, I feel bad because my dislike is going to go in direct opposition to someone on the panels here, Classic Maker,
Oh.
and that is the cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So while I loved most of them,
Mhm.
I did not care for Bill Pullman
Really?
as the main
As
lead
Lone
guy.
Star.
I didn't
Oh.
care for him for Lone Star.
I
I
liked
really
it.
didn't.
Oh,
Who
hot
would you
take.
have rather had?
Well, we were doing some thought on that, and I would rather have had somebody. I don't know. He's not funny. Bill Pullman's not like a comedic actor, really.
I don't
his-
think he
his
was
humor, I felt-
necessarily meant to be that way, though.
Well, then why are they giving him jokes to say?
I
Because
thought he was fine.
I thought,
But,
he
but
was
he's
too.
No, right,
delivering
he's
them.
fine.
But he's delivering them kind of deadpan.
he stands out as the dead weight. He is the weakest link.
Oh,
on this.
really?
I think
I would
in my opinion.
recast several
How-
others before recasting
How
him.
dare you speak so ill of the president of the United States?
Well,
I-
he should stick to playing presidents of the United States and not wacky cowboys, because he just doesn't come off that way to me. Again, we're kind of splitting hairs here, and we're
Sure.
nitpicking because
Sure.
the movie is fantastic. If you didn't ask me to find something wrong with this, I would say I have nothing wrong with it.
So would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
replace him
But-
with Jim J. Bullock?
I was going to say, who do you replace him with?
I would replace him with a Jason Bateman.
Okay.
Or
He would have been too
Bateman
young.
around back then
Or-
making movies.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
did
He was
Teen
in
Wolf
his-
too.
Yeah, he's in his late 20s by 1987.
Oh,
may I suggest
Michael J. Fox.
no
Oh,
Pat
the other Teen
Morita?
Wolf. Who?
Oh, slam dunk, right?
Did you say Pat Morita?
Oh yeah, I did.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yes. He's comedic. He's very funny.
Okay, let's not go too crazy here.
if you had said Daniel from Karate Kid, I might have agreed with you, but he's too young.
Anyway, anyone else, Zabe, or was it pretty much just Bill Pullman?
Well,
I didn't really care for what's her face in it either.
Vespa?
Oh,
Me
Daphne.
either.
like
Daphne Zuniga.
Yeah.
she's not that great.
She
in it
didn't
either. Like
do it for me.
she didn't do it for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Suzanne has a great list of people to replace her with. Who do you replace her with, Suzanne?
Karen Allen.
My first choice was actually Elizabeth Shue.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know who
He
I
would've
would
been my
replace the
first
two
choice.
main stars with? Let's Princess Bride this.
Carrie Elways and
Carrie
Robin
Elwes.
Wright.
Harry Elwes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Carrie Elways and Robin
100%.
Wright. Get the yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty good.
I'll take
Oh,
that.
it came out the same year.
Yeah.
Other
This
funny
could have been the
choices?
follow-up.
My other funny choice of pairing up again would be Judge Reinhold and Phoebe Cates.
Oh, that would be interesting. That would
Yeah.
be funny.
I can see
I
that.
think Phoebe Cates would do
Oh
it
yeah,
well.
definitely.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
Gene
Phoebe
Wilder?
Cates.
No.
I know names,
Wilder.
but don't
So,
know why
he's a
they're
little
being
too
put in
old.
here.
I think.
It's interesting in the commentary. Mel Brooks said that he had wished that Gene Wilder was working with him at that point. He would have had Gene Wilder play Yoda and
Yogurt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
President Scroob, but it
Mhm.
would have been called somebody else at that time. But yeah,
That
that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
Sure. Gene Wilder elevates everything he's in.
Gene Wilder. Actually, I do think Gene Wilder would have been great for both of those roles.
Indeed. But Nathan, what's something that wasn't great about this movie for you?
I will admit, while these jokes were still funny for me, there are some jokes in this that just will not land, particularly, I think, with younger people.
Mhm.
Like, as much as I
Sorry,
absolutely
sir. Doing my best.
Who made that man a gunner? I did, sir. He's
Okay,
my cousin.
Francisco, let Nathan talk.
Don't cue me then.
I know I should be used to interruptions by now. Thank
These
you,
aren't
Jimmy.
cues for you,
Anyway.
Francisco.
Anyway, now as much as I adore the whole, watching the movie to figure out where they need to go to find the heroes, the fact that it's an entire cabinet of VHSs, I do think some people, some younger people are going to look at that and be like, what the heck is that? Probably haven't seen a VHS
Oh, it's
in their
back
entire
now,
lives.
baby.
Yeah,
All the
they're coming
VHSs
back.
are on eBay for gold now.
Yeah.
They-
Well,
the
yeah,
younger generation-
but guess who's buying them?
Yeah, but-
Millennials and people older than millennials.
Yeah, their parents and grandparents. They'll know. They'll know what's up.
I'm just saying, it's stuff like that's
Gen X.
is a little out of date. Very much of its time. I think some of the music is probably gonna, although the music kind of coming back too with the younger people, but just some things would probably be viewed as a little too out of date. I think it's still funny, but I don't suffer from chronological snobbery.
Fair.
Yeah,
Very
I
fair.
said it.
What's with you, man? Come on.
You know what? I'm gonna give back to you. Oh, look, you fell for that too.
We got dueling soundboards here. This could be dangerous.
Paul, what's
Yes.
something you didn't like before we get to our tragic makers?
So watching this in the 4K was really noticeable. The blue screen effects for me. And it was really surprising that ILM did the effects.
Yeah.
Now, they did like the miniatures and all that, I think still worked fine, but it was really noticeable like when the characters were against the blue screen, let's say like the space background.
Yeah.
All the foreground characters, it had the film grain on it, but in the space didn't have any film grain on it.
Yeah.
And it was very noticeable when they did things like that. So unfortunately, watching it this day and age, because they released it in 4K, it's easier to see these things that take me out of the movie.
I will say, and this speaks to I think what you said, where they did well with the miniatures. That explosion of Mega Maid was beautiful. I felt like that was better than the Star Destroyer. It was like, the Death Star. It's just like so good.
Mega Maid is why I'm here.
Okay.
Because Mega Maid is kind of a kaiju, or at least a mecha.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
It's a transformer.
Well, let's get to our tragic makers, the things we hate most about Spaceballs, and let's begin with. I'm going to begin with Paul this time. What's your tragic maker?
Well, much like Zabe, my tragic maker is somebody else's classic maker.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
And that is my own. It's that I said the comedy is my classic maker because, and a lot of the comedy is so quotable.
There's two sides to every Schwartz. You got the classic side, the tragic side.
Yes.
No, it's the
downside.
upside and the downside.
I know.
sir.
I'm applying it, guys. I'm riffing. Come on.
So for my tragic maker, I'm gonna play the prude card as I do sometimes, and a lot of this movie is so quotable. But as someone who tries not to cuss, that's hard to do when quoting a lot of the funniest lines in this movie.
Sure.
I'm surrounded by a-holes.
Right. So I think unfortunately for me that's the hardest part for this movie. For me.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
A lot of the swear words in it are kind of superfluous too. Like they don't really
add
a whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
No,
not
the
all of them, of
desert,
course.
Man, you need that.
Yeah, 100%.
You need that.
You need the
100%.
a-hole thing. You need the a-hole. That's
Right.
It's not funny without the a-holes.
So, some of them do totally, but a lot of them are like that's a little unusual. They chose to just include that. You know.
Yes, absolutely.
Even the F word wasn't necessary. It
Right.
could have, right.
I
That's what I'm thinking
forgot
too.
there was an F-bomb in this
Same.
movie.
Wait,
I
where was the
forgot
F word?
too.
I don't remember that.
It's
It
right
was
before
right
he
at
says
the end.
nothing works in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
which-
throwaway line.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
which
I didn't
tells
notice
me
it.
that apparently even like the PG-13 rating existed in 1987.
Yes,
This
but
is a
I
PG
bet you
movie.
it is,
I guess they were.
It is
I
so
don't know.
quickly said and so low that
Yeah,
it's
I didn't
under
even
the
notice it
breath
was said,
almost
so-
that I don't think the MPAA caught it.
Yeah.
I think you're allowed one F-bomb in a PG-13 movie.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
are,
mistaken.
but this is a
This
PG
is
movie
PG,
from
yeah.
1987, and the PG-13 rating existed. If this movie was released now, it'd be PG-13.
Mel Brooks knows a guy. What do you want to say?
And I think you're allowed up to 3 now, by the way.
Nathan.
I don't. I think it's still
I think
one, and it can't be in reference to sex.
Nathan.
How
but
many
it's
am I
like a
allowed on
hard-
this podcast?
Yeah.
0.
Oh, thank you.
Nathan. What is your tragic maker for Spaceballs?
That I never watched this movie without dealing with trauma until today.
Sure. Okay. That's fair.
I'm just like, why would I do that? Because I was like, I don't want this to be the cycle. I deal with trauma. I have to watch Spaceballs. I was like, I don't want to be Pavlov's dog with this. I need to break this. Although I felt like we've been dealing with trauma after watching the movie because nothing has worked this podcast.
Well, yeah, but we're moving along.
Yeah, we're
along.
moving along. So it's kind of a meta, very appropriate for this movie. It's kind of a meta tragic maker.
Okay.
Are you
Because
saying that us here on the podcast are kind of like the stunt doubles?
yes,
There's a real
exactly.
Retro Rewind podcast episode being filmed somewhere else where everything's going
Yes,
smooth?
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You
but yeah,
idiots!
just
These are not
just-
them. You've captured their stunt double.
Is that the same guy from Groundhog's Day?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because this was the third time that I've
Spaceballs?
seen. This was the third time I've sat down and watched this movie. The first time was when I was recovering from an eye injury. The second time was after a car accident.
Oh.
By the way, all these websites I'm looking up, they all say that the F word can only be used once in PG-13, so they're wrong too. No,
Okay.
I'm wrong probably.
Oh, you're wrong. You said 3 times. I said it could be used once.
Right.
And in reference to sex.
Yes. Thank you for explaining.
Anyway, let's move on. Suzanne, what's your tragic maker?
Well, I think we pretty much covered it. I agree that I think that the casting is spectacular, with the exception of the 2 leads. I would like to see them just a little bit stronger.
The 2
I'm not saying
Bs?
that
Oh,
the 2
leads.
leads.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying that I think that Bill Pullman or Daphne Zuniga did a poor job, because I think that they did fantastic. I just think
It could have been better.
It could have. It could have been a little bit better.
Pat Morita and Phoebe
when you
Cates.
have- Pat Morita is a little bit. I think he was graying at that time, right? It might have been a little weird to have a graying.
I think it's
Lone
fine.
Star. Okay.
Pat Morita for
As
yogurt.
someone graying myself, I think it's fine. Continue,
So, I don't know. I think when you're acting next to John Candy, I kind of feel like you need to step up your game.
I could see
you
that,
need
yeah.
to come with full guns blazing, full
Yeah.
Schwartz.
All right, that's the first good argument I've heard against it, but that's a good one. Yeah.
So, and you have others too. You have, you're going alongside Rick Moranis and Mel Brooks. Also,
Yeah.
you got to bring your A game. And
Yeah.
What'd
I
you
think it could
guys?
have been a little bit better.
Yeah. Step up, Colonel Sanders.
So this one just came to me as a possibility. What do you guys think of Val Kilmer as Lone Star?
Young Val Kilmer, actually, yeah, I could see that.
Like,
That-
coming up
the
with, like,
question
real
is,
genius
does
I
he
mean,
have
he
some
did
comedic
Top
chops? though?
Secret, so he's got comedic chops. We've
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh yeah,
He's
that's right. He
fantastic.
was in Top Secret. I forgot.
Yeah, I was about to say that he's
Oh.
he's
Real
better than the
genius.
John Cusack pull that
Yeah.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit older too, which would be fine.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
but you'd have to cast him. I think the Princess Vespa's maybe a little too young to go up with him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, maybe.
I think
don't
so.
know.
With a Val Kilmer, I think he's a little bit old. That
Not
age
at that
gap
time.
might be a little bit off.
This is Willow
Yeah,
Mad
not at that
Mardigan
time.
time.
How old was she
Oh.
How old was she in this movie?
She was old enough to go against Mad Mardigan.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
because that's how old he was. That's
Oh
when
crap!
Willow came out.
I was about to look up, and see if Bill Pullman had any comedy experience.
She was
from
25.
before this, and I have just discovered this was only the second movie Bill Pullman was ever in.
Right.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he did a
Hello.
lot of theater stuff.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Yeah, before his first movie was Ruthless People,
Right.
which is labeled a black comedy on Wikipedia.
That's a comedy.
Yeah.
Directed by David Zucker.
But regardless, so lots of you guys don't like the casting of the, or I should say Zabe and Suzanne don't like the casting of the main two. Totally get that. Zabe, I'm sorry, I don't think that was your tragic maker though, or was it? Maybe I'm getting confused.
It pretty much was. It's
Okay,
the
okay.
same thing.
Okay, then my bad. I just didn't mark that. So that just leaves my tragic maker. Okay, guys. I mean, yours were fine and all, but this is where the real tragic makers are made.
Oh no!
So we're talking about realism. How there's a lot of silliness, yes, but some of the things are just I cannot suspend my disbelief. So we got Spaceballs, climbing ladders in space without oxygen. Spaceballs, press the what? Oh. President Scroob, his head and arms are backwards, not just his head.
Sure.
Spaceballs, trees and mountains, and snow going right back to the place they were when the Mega Man goes from suck to blow. So those
What part of going from suck to blow don't you understand, Francisco?
why would it go
Everything
right
goes-
back
it's
to the
reversed.
right place?
Yeah, that's how.
That's
That's
how blow works.
Funny.
That's how you plant. That's how you terraform all planets. Come on.
No, terraforming's done with nuclear reactors like in Aliens.
That's
Come on.
another
No,
way.
it's done with photon torpedoes.
Total Recall, guys.
No, it's the search for Spock in the
That's how
Genesis
you
project.
terraform.
That's what I just said.
Torpedoes, right?
Anyway, so I it's probably very particular to me, but those things I'm just like, really? You're just gonna walk out in space? Really? The trees are gonna go. I realize you're reversing the footage. I know what you're doing, but it's like
it's funny.
It wasn't
not to
funny
him.
to me. So those are our tragic makers for Spaceballs. But now that we've entered all our trajectories into the firing computer, Alice, do you have a firing solution for us?
Firing solution complete. Rating salvo armed and ready to fire on your mark.
Alrighty. Do we rate Spaceballs? No, it's a Spaceball. Spaceballs. Do we rate it classic, nostalgic, or tragic? No. We're gonna start with our guess, and then we'll go to Francisco and Paul. Spaceballs. The final rating, it's a Spaceballs. Okay. Paul's like burying his head. He's like, what is happening? Okay. So, yes, I know you rate nostalgic, Ashley. Let's begin with our guest as we like to. Do we rate Spaceballs a classic? We'd recommend anyone go see this, whether or not you've seen it before. In nostalgic, it's worth seeing if you remember liking it as a kid, but if you've never seen it before, leave it that way. Or do we rate it a tragic? It's not worth anyone's time today. If you've seen it if you've never seen it before, keep it that way. And if you have seen it before, don't sully any good memories you may have of it with a rewatch. So, Nathan, you had predicted classic. Where did it end up for you?
Spaceballs, the classic. This is still funny to me. I think it's funnier now with how much Star Wars has exploded in the years since then. I think it was a little bit prescient, especially with the merchandise, because let's be honest, that was happening back in the 80s. It's gotten even crazier now that Disney owns Star Wars. Let's be honest. So I'm amazed that we haven't gotten a sequel until now.
Sure.
I remember reading a blog post way back in the day that was basically somebody wrote out a script for a trailer for Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. That was The Phantom Menace. Calm down about The Phantom Menace, okay? Gee whiz, man. You want to talk about PTSD? Jeez. Sure, Spaceballs is a better Star Wars movie than Phantom Menace. Got it. But, and it's Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is rarely not funny. And, yeah, I know some people
enjoy loving it. Series?
That I haven't. I know some people rank this as one of his weaker movies, but I'm going to be honest with you. Mel Brooks's weaker movies are funnier than most other Hollywood comedies.
Fair.
I said it.
All right. So that was a classic, right?
Yes.
Okay. Suzanne, you had predicted nostalgic. I think you were the only one who predicted lower than classic. So, but where did it end up for you? Did it say nostalgic or go up or down?
This is tough.
Ooh,
this is really, really tough.
Tragic. All right. Good. Zabe. No, I'm kidding. No, go for it, please.
I have two sides of me that want to argue about this.
Okay.
Because the second that I land and decide is
the upside and the downside.
Yeah, the other side of the Schwartz comes out and says, "But wait,
there's more."
Yeah. I think ultimately I want to stick with nostalgic.
Okay.
Right.
Very fair. Very fair.
But with an asterisk. With an asterisk on it.
Okay.
And that asterisk is, let's see what they do with it. Let's see whether or not a sequel is a total fail.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that it has the potential to really be. So the reason why I say nostalgic is because your qualifier for nostalgic is, can you go get someone randomly off the street, sit them down in your living room and show them this movie and expect them to really love it? And I really feel like
it's not
for
everyone.
Spaceballs, it's 50-50 at best. And you got to get the right person. Like, it's probably not going to go well with today's like sense of humor. There just aren't comedies that are made like this anymore.
No.
And so getting people to appreciate that makes me say it's pretty nostalgic. It's for us who remember it fondly and still love it when we see it, because I absolutely do. But I think it has the ability to become classic and relevant
if the sequel could.
There's a way in for a younger audience.
I will say this. I will say this about the sequel. There was actually some news about it just today. And because most of the cast they can bring back. Bill Pullman is still around. Mel Brooks is still around. Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement to be in this movie. That tells you something. The one we can't get back is John Candy.
And Joan
He's
Rivers.
no longer with us. However,
oh right, I read this too.
They got I was like, who are we just gonna get around it
thing.
or whatever?
Right.
You know, what are we gonna do about this?
John Goodman, the next John.
Nope.
Yeah, no, close though.
I thought it was his son.
Chris Candy, his son. His son. And I'm like, is he going to be the son of Barf? No, he's going to be Barf himself. And I'm like, you know what? I approve of this. I like, so that gives me hope that they know what they're doing with this.
I would have made him son
he's
of
a bit
Barf,
young.
okay.
Hopefully they can like age him like everyone else has aged. So
exactly.
I couldn't.
He's half man, half dog. They could make a joke about how he ages in dog years.
So he'd be even older.
Yeah,
that's true. But they could just like, he's a Mog. He doesn't age the same as humans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say
someone
something?
who tried?
We still have Joan Rivers around, right?
No, she died.
No.
She died. So
She died
that,
a
okay, so
long time ago.
we can't have Dot Matrix. That's a great name, by the way. That's another one of those jokes that won't make sense to a lot of people nowadays.
But you could have her daughter as well.
True.
Does she sound like her?
A little bit.
AI can help with that.
I mean, no one exactly
Can we
sounds
not?
like her. She has a very distinct voice. So
yeah.
But at times, I think she can emulate. You know.
Yeah.
Paul, I think you were going to say something, but then I want to get to Zabe's rating.
No, as someone who tried to watch the animated series and couldn't get past the first episode, I don't have high hopes for the second
movie
film.
Okay, that's very fair. Zabe, you had predicted a classic, so you had high hopes for this movie, Spaceballs. What was your final rating?
Spaceballs is a stone cold classic.
Stone cold
100%
classic.
Stone cold classic. So Suzanne says, oh, it's kind of 50-50 whether if you watch this with someone who's never seen it before, whether they like it. And for me, it's 100% when people watch it with me, because if they don't like it, they're not in my house. I'm kicking them out.
Oh,
they don't need to be here.
You played the
Those aren't
Wilhelm
kind of people-
screen and they launched
That's
out
right.
the house.
That's right. That's right. We need an ejector seat on the couch cushion next to me, and they're gone. So you're right, Suzanne. The litmus test of this is, can someone who has never seen it before still like it and still enjoy it? Our 13-year-old daughter watched this twice with us now.
Wow.
She liked it both times.
Nice.
She's biased.
awesome.
We have biased her from birth.
No,
She's
I think
That's how you.
brought her up right.
Sounds like you're raising her right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Kids don't
So,
just
total-
know the right thing. We have to teach them. So, good job. Okay. So before we get to me and Paul's ratings, I'd like to go to you, our Reflex Capacitors, the people that support this show and support the creative endeavors we're doing. Thank you so much. And you collectively get to rate a contributor rating to these episodes, these movies and games. And you together rated this an overwhelming classic. It was some division, but overall, definitely a classic from our Reflex Capacitor. So that's three classics and a nostalgic. Paul?
Ooh, we can tie it, Francisco.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Paul.
let's throw away whatever we really wanted to say.
Just for the sake of a tie, which makes
Yeah,
our lives more
drama.
miserable. Okay. You had predicted classic, Paul. What's your final rating?
Well, if I sit someone down and try to decide if they're going to like it or not, that's not my litmus test.
Okay.
Regardless of whether they like it or not, I'd still recommend it to anybody. So that's what I say is a classic.
Gotcha. So classic.
And we hold our definitions very loosely on this show.
Yeah. Except no, I guess I tend to I feel like I tend to be the strictest of us, but I've had my.
I know it's tragic or nothing.
That's right. So classic for you, Paul, and I'm not gonna gild the lily at all. I think that's the term. I too predicted classic, and I too rated classic. I had so much fun watching this again. It was a blast. Especially the Mega Man explosion part. That was a blast.
The Mega Man explosion.
Whatever. I'm wearing the Mega Man shirt, so it's on my mind. What do you want?
Nice.
Anyway,
it's like if you want to play a game.
There you go. But according to the Retro Rewind podcast, with 5 classics and nostalgic, we rate Spaceballs a disputed classic film. We'd recommend anyone go see it, whether or not they've seen it before. But now it's time to get back to our own time. Good old 20XX.
ComSat Online. Awaiting incoming transmissions.
Feels good to be back, but we wouldn't have been able to travel back to 1987 to begin with if it weren't for our amazing reflux capacity. You know, the people that vote on this movie to make it a classic, including Deborah Powers, Geek Devotions, Drew of the Cellcast, Ashley Ruiz, Kennethan, Fabulous Lomax, That's Our Babo, D. Tungsten, Daryl Hafner, Cool Deluxe, Destiny's Big Deal Warford, Flux, Redeemed Otaku, in addition to 2 other awesome patrons as well. Thank you so much for keeping the gigawatts coming. And if you want to help us keep flying and get bonus content for your generosity, head over to retrorewindpodcast.com/support to start.
Sir?
What is it?
Can I talk to you for a minute, please, sir?
Well?
I'm having trouble with the radar, sir.
You don't need that, Private. We're right here. Now what is it?
I'm having trouble with the radar, sir.
Now what is it?
I'm having trouble with the radar, sir.
Well, what's wrong with it?
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the sponsorship of PaulJPowers.com.
It's a good thing this stream hasn't.
So, Francisco.
Yes, Paul.
Are there any ways to support the stream that doesn't cost any money?
Yes, there are. In fact, Paul, there's one key way.
Is that by donating money?
You said ways you don't have to spend money. So I was going to share that.
You know, money makes the world go round.
Oh my
It provides air
goodness.
for our shields.
So if you listening right now, by the way, you're awesome. If you're listening and you made it this far, you've probably enjoyed this episode. So if you aren't driving, tap the share icon in your podcast player and send this episode to a friend saying, I know you like Spaceballs, so I thought you would enjoy this podcast where they talk about it and have fun doing so.
Cool. And I'll bet they'll thank you for it.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't they?
And speaking of thanking people, we want to give a big Spaceball hug to Nathan Marchin, Susan, and Jason Zabo. Zabo. I said it wrong. I went. Oh, Zabo.
You
for
butchered
supporting
Suzanne's first name and last name.
Wait.
That's our Zabo.
I did? All right. I'm so sorry, Suzanne. Zabo.
You want to try it again?
Sure, we can.
Okay, go
Or you
for
could
it.
leave it in.
No,
All
just
right,
go.
cool.
Okay.
Or what? Cool. And I'll bet they'll thank you for it.
Well,
right,
yeah.
Zabos? Right. All right. No. All right, cool. And I'll bet they'll thank you for it. And
I'm
speaking
sure
of
they will.
thanking people, we also want to give a big Spaceball hug to Nathan Marchand. Is that your name? Did
Yes.
I say it right? Okay,
Yes.
good. Suzanne Zabo and Jason Zabo for supporting us with their thoughts on what? Did I say it wrong?
No, but he goes by Zabe, not Jason.
All right, sorry, I'm reading the notes. That's right. Sorry. Take 5.
I mean, I've only told you guys this like 6 times.
I know. I'm reading off the script.
I only introduced them that one time at the very beginning. That's it.
Cool. And I'll bet they'll thank you for it. Speaking of thanking people, we want to give a big Spaceball hug to Nathan Marchand, Suzanne, and Zabo for supporting us with their thoughts about Spaceballs. And we like to go in alphabetical order, so let's start with Nathan. How can people find you online? Is there anything cool you got going on that they should check out?
I'm always working on something. But yes, I am Nathan Marchand, the host and curator of the Monster Island Film Vault, a podcast seeking entertainment and enlightenment through tokusatsu. If you want to dive deeper into kaiju and tokusatsu movies, we're talking about giant monsters and Japanese special effects films. Go give that a listen. It is both academic and entertaining. And I have been told, even by people with ADHD, that I can keep their attention even when the episodes get long, which happens a lot on that show.
I am
also
Monster Island Film Vault can cure ADHD.
Yeah, there you go. I also
not guaranteed.
Yeah, not guaranteed. Also a fellow member of Culture Box. And the other show I do is Henshin Power V3, which is also a member of Culture Box. That is a podcast where 3 friends have 3 minutes to talk about tokusatsu. That one is focused on television. I co-host it with my friends Christopher Reiner and Jake Hambrick. We have 3 minutes to talk about 5 to 10 episodes of television apiece. And Henshin is the Japanese word for transform. So as long as it has a transforming superhero, we consider it eligible to be on our podcast.
Like
so
Spaceballs.
Yeah, not Spaceballs, but something else that's on your soundboard, pauljpowers.com. Hit it. He-Man.
Insert clip here.
Yeah, insert clip here. I was waiting.
Thanks for the extra work. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm also an author, so you can go check out my author website, nathanjsmarchand.com, where you can keep up with everything that I have going on over there. I will hopefully have the first of several new books in the next year coming out in a couple of months. My next one will be a short story collection with a bunch of unpublished short stories from spanning my entire writing career, called The Worlds of Nathan Marchand, Volume 2, Tales of the Lost and Lonely. So I think that's all the most pertinent things I could get into. Oh, I'm also a member of the Scyther podcast stable of actors. It is a fan group that makes high quality, professional sounding audio dramas based on superhero properties. You can hear me as Rito on Power Rangers, the audio drama, Johnny Storm, baby, on Avengers, the audio drama, and of all people, Deadpool on X-Men, the audio drama.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm through toying with you, He-Man.
All right. And Suzanne, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts. And your husband, Zabe, who I like to pick on because he's such a dear friend. Thank you for joining us. Where can people find you online? Is there anything you got going on that people should check out?
I got a podcast.
What?
Cool.
You got podcast?
Just kidding. Yeah, I got a podcast too, guys.
That's what happens when Mega Man defeats Podcast Man.
What is that podcast, Zabe? Why don't you tell us about it?
Why, thank you, Francisco. I think I will. It's called Who Will Save Generation X? It's a trivia game show podcast. We like to say we are saving the pop culture of Generation X from being forgotten through games, trivia, and friends. Much like the 2 friends I got on this podcast that I'm on right now with Francisco and pauljpowers.com. They make several appearances and actually take over as guest hosts on one episode. So if anyone's interested in seeing your 2 favorite hosts of this podcast on my podcast and see them duke it out and with the trivia knowledge that they both have, come find out at whowillgenx.com.
Hold on. Am I the only non-Gen Xer in this episode?
Yeah, I guess you are.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
I think
Yes, you are.
Because I'm very much a Gen Xer. Ask
Oh, yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, baby.
All 4 of us Gen Xers, right, Francisco?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of the competitions. They're fun that me and Paul were on. They're fun, but I mean it's kind of a blowout. So I don't know if it's gonna be all that.
You heard it.
I was waiting for a suck joke there, but okay.
Oh, that would have been more appropriate. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, blowing and sucking. Yeah,
Edna mode real quick. I think maybe Paul, you did this behind the scenes and I didn't realize it. But Suzanne, was there anything you wanted to promote? I know the last couple times there hasn't been, but I don't think we asked you. So
I'm the only person here who does not have a podcast.
Okay.
So
yet
I don't really know.
Was my non-inclusion too obvious?
I thought you did great, Paul, in just doing it. But
you just wanted to make sure that she was seen and felt and heard.
Well, in case there was something, because I don't think we asked ahead of time, which we endeavor to do, but sometimes we.
I asked last time that I took as like from this time going forward, unless I hear otherwise, kind of a thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't take it.
But I didn't tell her that. So.
So, Suzanne, would you like more of an opportunity to say anything, or was that fine for you?
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
we're almost there, folks.
End
Hold
of
on
Edna
just a little bit longer.
Just one more dude to go.
Just one more.
Okay. So yeah, and I just want to say thank you again, Nathan, Suzanne, Zabe, and my awesome Spaceball friend Paul, and you Rewinder, whether you're new or old, for another fun voyage. We also want to thank Alutrick for enhancing our music. Find him at alutrick.bandcamp.com or youtube.com/@Alutrick. That's spelled ALLOOUTRICK, then the number 8266 for the YouTube. So thank you so much to him.
Thank you all indeed. And you can find me. I am pauljpowers.com. You can find me at pauljpowers.com, where I have all my social media links. You can find out what I've been up to lately at pauljpowers.com.
Thank you, Paul. And you can find me on our Discord for show announcements or just to say hi. Join us there at retrorewindpodcast.com/Discord.
This podcast is a proud member of Culture Box, a curated collection of podcasts, videos, and articles that will provide you a balanced meal of content. You will find culture celebrated for its past and future, satirized for its extremes, explored in study, and created anew in story. Point your web browser to culturebox.media.
As your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate just said, we are now part of Culture Box Media Network. Find all the shows unpacking truth through story, comedy, and geekery at culturebox.media.
Thank you, EXO, and thank you for listening. We pray you are more joyful today than when you first hit play. But like a Pokemon, we gotta catch you all for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, as we start our series of 4 Star Wars movies. Our next big adventure on the Retro Rewind podcast.
Retro Rewind mission complete. Proceed to base to await next mission.
Thanks. Well, we better get going. I wonder, will we ever see each other again?
Who knows? God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. Goodbye, Lone Star.
Goodbye, Yogurt.
Thanks. You're welcome. And may the Schwartz be with you.
And cut. Awesome.
I don't know if I need to send that clip to you.
That sounds great, actually. I don't know. I was like, how's he managing this? Because it sounded really good. So,
dang it. All right.
Sounded great to me.
He sounds disappointed that it sounded good.
No, I wish I had. I was holding it each way. I tried different ways, and I was like, okay, I finally found the way. The very last clip.
That was the biggest payoff, though, Paul.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
it was worth it.
All right.
So,
well, for funsies, then.
Did you see me glaring at you, Paul? Good. So thank you to Bobo, Ashley, B. Greer, if you're still here, Religious Fanboy. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are going to end the stream, but continue doing bonus content. We're going to play another round of Retro Theater Royale, which is a fun game we've started doing. And so, yeah, if you're a subscriber or if you're a paid subscriber to Firejoy Studios, you'll get access to that content soon. I'm a little behind. I still have to release Spiritual Speculation for Back to the Future 3, so it will come out eventually. Don't you worry.
You're not that far behind. Not as far as you've been before. You're almost caught up. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm trying to encourage you.
You fail.
Yeah. Sorry. In my head, it started out as an encouragement.
I've had better.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. For the amount of work that you guys do.
What was that?
For the amount of work that you guys do on your show, it's amazing how consistent you are with your episode releases.
Oh,
it's very impressive.
Thank you.
I'm so far behind in mine. I can't imagine. You guys do a great job.
Oh, thank you, Zab. I mean, that means a lot.
But I was about to say, but you.
I feel like your
put in a
production
lot
level is
more work
way
than I
higher
think
than
we
ours.
do.
So
You guys do all kinds of stuff too.
That's all Paul.
I don't think I do much more than you.
I just point and click. Paul does all the heavy lifting.
Right.
But we're gonna end the stream there. So until next time, here is your stream face.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Suddenly you kissed my wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone, oh baby.